Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's the international break, which means I'm going to be talking about my nation, which y'all might not know is the United States. I live in Britain now, but I grew up in the US, and at least for right now, I still feel a lot more loyalty for their national team than England or Scotland, Wales, whatever in the UK. Uh, so I've cared about them for a long time, gotten to watch a new great generation of young players come in, had a pretty good World Cup, and now we're stagnating and declining a bit, which I did not want to do this video really. I was really excited to. I was going to talk about my country for the first time ever, but the football gods seem to just hate me at the moment because instead of just getting a nice, easy win against Panama, we lost again. And this is not the first time we lost to Panama. It's actually the third time in 3 years of international tournaments. We lost to them in the Gold Cup in 2023. That one wasn't quite as big a deal. It was a B team almost entirely made up of MLS players, so it wasn't the worst thing ever. But then the Copa America came along, and we really shouldn't be losing. Like, Panama are actually a pretty good team. Um, and for the longest time in CONCACAF, it's been the U.S. and Mexico are the big dogs, and then Costa Rica are the next best team. And probably for the past 30 years, even though there was a while where Honduras were pretty good, Costa Rica have been the number one team in Central America. But in the last 5 years, I'd say that's changed, and it's no longer Costa Rica. Panama are now probably the next best outside of the U.S., Mexico, and Canada now, who have sprung to prominence recently. But Panama is almost certainly the best team in Central America now, and they've beaten Costa Rica quite a few times recently. So Panama are a good team, capable of upsetting anyone in CONCACAF. Like, there's no reason why they couldn't beat Canada, the U.S., or Mexico on their day, as they have a few times now against us. But Copa America happened. And it was very similar to what happened to this. It was an 11 p.m. kickoff in the UK. So I watched that. 17 minutes in, Weah randomly decides to deck a Panamanian player and get sent off. So the U.S. were playing with 10 men for 70 minutes. And lost to Panama 2-1. It was 1-1 for a long time. Then the 85th minute, Panama scored. And I'm really glad that I decided to watch the game in the morning today. Because if I had stayed up till 1 in the morning again just to watch Panama get a late winner again, I would have been so. Like, I was really upset in the morning too, because I just went to bed and thought I'll watch it first thing in the morning, and I did, and it was still really bad, but at least I didn't at least I didn't see that at 1 in the morning. This time we don't have any excuse. It wasn't a B team. It wasn't 10 men for 70 minutes. It was just us failing to score against Panama. Uh, in the first half, there were about like 10 minutes where we actually created a few decent chances around like 20 minutes into the game. Panama, to their credit, adapted really well. For instance, Yunus Musa was causing a lot of problems. He started, interestingly, as a right back, but he was causing issues, and they adapted. They covered up that channel pretty well, and after the first 30 minutes, Musa didn't have quite the same effect. Uh, the U.S. were missing Dest and Robinson. I hope Robinson isn't just faking injury to get out of international duty, because he makes our team a whole lot better when he's in it. He's probably one of like the three highest performing Americans in the world right now, alongside McKennie and Pulisic. Uh, he's been doing really well at Fulham, and he wasn't there. If we had Dest and Robinson, we probably would have done better. I don't know if that's really a viable excuse. We also were missing Balogun, which meant it was Josh Sargent's chance to step up. I don't know if Pochettino, who Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We have Pochettino as our manager. Uh, we sacked Bearhalter after we lost to Panama and got knocked out of the Copa America in the group stage. Um, and now we've lost to Panama again. Um, with one of the best managers in the world. And I guess it's not really panic time, but it is disappointing. Uh, and I guess it's not quite like maybe I shouldn't quite be under the delusion that just because we have a manager as good as Pochettino that we can breeze past teams like Panama. I was really excited when we actually like played up to competition, like just uh, beat a team that were better than when we played Jamaica in the quarterfinals of the Nations League. Because before Pochettino, those games we often struggled in. So to just kind of easily breeze past Jamaica was really refreshing, and I thought we're already in the right direction. But that then this happened. So as I was saying before, Pochettino doesn't seem to trust Sargent that much because he subbed him off for Ejimeng, who I think is still in MLS. He didn't do awful. I don't think Sargent actually did that bad either. He just didn't get much service. But for most of the game, especially in the second half, Panama low blocked. The U.S. didn't score. And then Panama, with literally their only real chance in the second half. I guess they did have another chance earlier on, but it was offsides. So yeah, pretty much their only chance the entire second half they scored. 1-0 Panama wins. And I'm just disappointed. Um I don't know what to make of that. This was supposed to be an easy win, and the fact that we've continuously lost to Panama is worrying because we got a World Cup coming up in 15 months now, which, granted, a lot can happen over the space of 15 months, but we're getting closer and closer to what is going to be the biggest World Cup of these players' careers. You know, you're not going to get a home World Cup. It's like a once in a generation kind of thing. So, uh, the fact that this is kind of where we're going, getting grouped in the Copa America, and now losing to Panama again and missing out on a Nations League title, our only real international tournament we got a chance to win now is the Gold Cup, which we better win. We've got we're too talented not to, but we're not breaking down low blocks, and Panama had the game plan to beat us. I didn't actually offer that much insight. I just feel really sad now, and I was really sad on Tuesday night when Arsenal lost to Real Madrid 2-0, and this has not helped my happiness with football teams. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, hope you enjoy your days more than I am right now. I really wish that my football teams could at least score goals or not lose to teams that they're better than. And yeah, yeah. Bye.